So which rabbi is the one who told you to come? Which one do you follow? I see you have a bibah.
I follow Square.
You live in this square?
No, I don't. But I'm affiliated with it though.
And do you see any danger in the internet?
If I see any danger, I believe everybody sees danger in the internet if it's misused, I'm saying.
Right. So from now on, do you have internet at home right now?
I don't have internet altogether. I don't have any connection to internet.
So nowadays, they want.
I'm not even quite sure what the strategy by the way is.
Well, the
protocol is.
The strategy is with a filter from JNet or YeshivaNet, it'll be permissible.
Yeah, but
so
I'm not well here. They didn't. The people that spoke, the leaders that spoke, they didn't put it down when they were interviewed. Exactly what they said. They at that point they're not able to say exactly what they're going to come out with, what the idea is.
Okay.
But he says anything else that I can help you with? Am I making sense to you?
What?
Am I making sense?
It makes a little sense. The fact that you're following the Rabbunim without your own input is a little mysterious to me.
It's mysterious?
But, yeah, a little.
No, not Nishma. The Tzidim do.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with Yiddishkeit.
Nothing to do with
Yiddishkeit? Following.
Well, I don't.
Of course, I believe that this is part of my Yiddishkeit, but the concept of people following the leaders is an accepted thing in my humanity.
But in my daughter's,
some
school,
parts of humanity.
Meaning,
I don't follow people.
People will, let's say you would become, okay, this is like, we got very intellectual over here. That's A. And part B, this is like, it's not like he asked about like jumping. This is like a simple thing to me. And I want to have my kids protected from internet. I want to have my family protected. And you know what? I'm married and I want to be myself protected from internet.
what are you afraid of for yourself?
As far as
Stand behind the sun. The sun should be here.
Well, I know that if I would go on the internet and different things would pop up, it would tempt me to go and watch pornography and different type of things like that.
I see.
Do you sometimes feel tempted to watch pornography?
If I feel tempted,
You have a wife, you say, right?
I have a wife. I think I'm human and I have natural human instincts.
And what is so terrible?
I don't believe there's anybody that is human that doesn't have natural human instincts, and we all believe, and we all believe in this. And we all know that one of the big rabbis once said that if you ever think I never have a thought that it wouldn't be nice for even the most simple person to do, I also have that temptation. But of course I don't allow it to happen.
But
the internet is like, it almost overtakes your
so let me ask
your power of making decisions.
So what if
it's not a deep thing.
So what if I were to say to you that
I don't think you're getting me too over something really bad over here.
No, the sun is back there, so it's okay. It's okay. The sun's in your eyes, but not in the camera.
Good fun. That's a good question.
And on the other side, what I want to say is that the internet has been a powerfully positive force in educating me about the world. So for those 2 times when, if it wasn't the internet, I could go to a corner kiosk and buy a magazine, right? But meanwhile, I'm cutting myself off from the entire world of knowledge. Tremendous. I mean, business, social, knowledge-wise.
Your whole life.
It's unbelievable. And all this fear, no, it's okay. And you know, I guess my purpose is not to convince you, but my purpose is to hear your reaction to
And I have another question. What about the heresy?
I don't even know if I'm going to be the right person.
Hold on a second, I have a question about, what about heresy?
Because the truth is I'm lacking a certain perspective that you have, meaning
I've had the experience.
Meaning my life is, I have my life in whole, my life in full is totally unaffiliated with internet. So it's I totally have to put myself into your point of view where you see it, you bring it in a very nice way, in a very positive way, that your life is affiliated in a very positive and educational way with internet, where you find it like you'd be so cut off without it.
I'd be cut off and many benefits.
I don't know exactly how to answer that. I guess that the reason why, I wouldn't like to say this, but this is what's coming from, I'll be honest with you. The reason why it doesn't affect you, I would say because you've been through everything.
So maybe the real danger.
Hold on a second. So even though in a way I'm saying it in a negative way, I'm saying that it's something that it's a bigger danger to our community as opposed to other community, because they're already in years where he's just in chaos. He has to try to find himself.
Everybody, what's that happen to? Teenager, yeah.
He's exposed to everything. He's introduced to the whole world.
Right, and he has to make decisions.
He has to make a decision and learn to balance his instincts and his life. And if he could stay committed to a married relationship, if he could stay committed with a person, if he can't, how he wants to lead his life. So they're endangered. So once you go through that experience, if you found your way to work through it, so then maybe it wouldn't affect you that much because you know already, I've been there, done that, and it ain't no fun. But when you're living in a life, we're trying to live in a society where we give everybody a chance, an equal chance, I call this an equal chance of not having to go through that part of like, I just can't deal with it, and just going through that whole turmoil of the teenage years. We provide that, the internet doesn't allow, it's impossible to protect that.
Let me ask you a question. Would you throw the question?
Of course, there's more. I'm sorry, of course, there's a lot more than that we believe. I think I'm not elitist. I'm a simple guy. I'm not sophisticated, educated.
You are educated. You speak a very good English.
Your English is excellent
very good.
for someone from
Square.
Okay.
Let's say it's from the Square. He's a Square chussid.
Oh, he's a Square chussid. Yeah.
I don't think I'm too educated.
Okay, whatever. Okay.
But I forgot what I wanted to say.
I'm sorry.
Okay, my question was, do you... You said he forgot.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, my question is, most people would say that the danger of the internet is pornography, right? What about heresy, apostasy? In other words, my question is, does the internet seduce people to perhaps think outside the box, entertain thoughts of leaving the community or evolution or not being as strictly observant as they were in the past? Do you think that's also a danger, or perhaps even a greater danger than
this is definitely not what our leaders are
concerned about?
They're not what they're concerned about.
So it's mostly pornography here?
I would assume so, because I believe that our community, the Yiddishkeit that's provided for us, is in a very healthy balance. It's in a very enjoyable way. Our social life is in a healthy, enjoyable way.
But you are aware that
there's so much pornography out there, and the instant kind of human, there's so many, the whole world, the whole life that we're living in, the whole culture, and every boy goes through a certain stage where you see, oh my gosh, what everybody's going through, hey, maybe with the product in a certain way. But then you have the internet, and you have that provided for you, and even if you don't want it, you get pulled into it. There's so much that is like way above and beyond the normal, natural person to do.
But there's nowadays a lot of criticism against the Haredi community posted and on the internet. There's websites. There is, for example, Unpious, which is by Haredi literature. Unpious.com. You probably have heard of them. No, you haven't?
No, there's not on
There's Failed Messiah.
Okay. Unpious.
I just read a book now.
Which one?
Untraditional.
Who's that by? Unorthodox.
Unorthodox.
By
That's a book that I read. So I read the book. I read the whole book.
And what do you think?
What I see is a child that's coming from a real disturbed home that is really unsatisfied with life. So I understand there is a lot of fault in our communities. 100% I'm not saying if everything is true, not true, it doesn't make a difference to me. Everything could be true and nothing could be true, but it doesn't make a difference. There's plenty of fault in every community. But what I do see is I see an extremely unhappy child, and I feel bad that our community was not able to provide for this child a healthy home and a healthy environment and to see the healthiness of our community. But I still do believe that for the larger, like, I'm not trying to make like a ratio, or just for the larger part of our community is in a healthy social environment and educational, it's a healthy environment. If it's up to par with American society, no, but it's a healthy society. The society is a healthy society.
So information itself is not the danger here?
I don't think so. I didn't think of it. You know, I didn't think, I'm telling you, I'm coming here without thinking so much. Porn by me is a big thing that I would be concerned for.
But not subversive information.
Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong with whatever I'm saying.
Do you mind? I'm just curious. How do you know such a good English?
Actually, my wife speaks good English. I got married. I had a little interest in speaking English, and she has a whole bunch of sisters. Everybody speaks English.
She has a what?
She comes from my family.
I can't hear you. Just a second.
My wife is a real girl.
A real?
Girls' home, female house.
So girls get a more
They
secular
speak-
education.
They
More,
just speak much more English
Much
than
more
Yiddish.
English.
So if you're in a house where you have at least some balance with some boys, fine. Everybody's speaking English. I came in, I was very uncomfortable. So I just, with time. I read some too. I read.
Is language an issue for you? Like for some Hasidim, for example, Yiddish, they make a point of speaking Yiddish. It's not an issue for you?
I would love my kids to speak Yiddish, and I do put an emphasis on it.
But is it a...
I want them to speak good Yiddish, yes.
Right. But also good English?
Yes. They will speak. They're girls.
is-
So far I have girls. They're going to speak perfect English.
Is the fact that most
A lot of
Hasidim do not have a good command of English?
You know what that means?
Yeah, say it again.
You're going to interpret
Yeah.
So that's
I know
a
what it
big,
is also.
that's just the society part of it. I think the only way, I'm saying we're going 2,000 years, the only way we can stand this, the only way we are the way we are is because we kept ourselves as a society. We don't have a country, we don't have a flag, we don't have nothing. What do we have? We created social environment. Our shul, every shul is like a little bar. It's like enjoy your life, everything. I'm saying in such a materialistic perspective, but there's so much truth to it. The only way we survive is by creating our entertainment, our life. And I think we have a good social life. Of course we don't have to pour that, but of course we don't have. We have. I enjoy my life. I love
Let me ask you a question. You value the fact that you speak a good English, right? Do you consider that a plus for you, right?
Yeah, I personally.
So many of the people growing up in the Hasidic world
Yes, I
nowadays
think a lot of
are
people
not
are
getting a good
frustrated with
education.
that.
Do you think that should be an issue as well?
Well, this is a controversial thing. Go ahead. You know
And
what I
what's
mean?
your position on it?
On my position on it? Well, until I got married, I would always think, nah, maybe now I think of it a little bit. Maybe I feel like I lacked, let's say I lacked the knowledge of math. I would personally appreciate knowledge of math. I see myself different today,
Right.
10 years ago. I would appreciate math. It's something that my mind would,
Right.
I would love, let's say, a certain science I would appreciate.
What about
Biology,
history?
What?
What about history?
I don't know if I don't take so much.
Jewish history.
For him, it's math and science. For him, it's math and science.
Jewish history.
But
Do you realize that there's some kvira in biology? Do you realize that?
Is there some feed in biology?
Yeah.
I don't know, I've done a lot of research.
Do you know that many biologists did not believe that the world was created 5,700 years ago?
It still doesn't mean anything to me. You don't have.
I understand, but if you are afraid
There's a difference
of...
between a belief and a conviction. By me, these things, this is like conviction. This is like my life. This is like everything. This has such a little meaning to me. And I know I'm right now coming from a Torah Solar convention.
You're what?
I'm coming right now today. There was a Torah Solar convention. Now I'm just coming to go with my wife and kids and back to Lakewood. I'm coming to Torah Solar convention. And I got an awareness of the fact that maybe a lot of our kids are not well educated about the fact that there is, so to speak, Abba Shefa from Welt. Meaning, there are lacking certain spirituality. I can't go into details right now. Meaning, I think
They're more doing it as a matter of routine, not because of a conviction.
We're lacking a certain
Mitzvahs anashim melumada, right?
We're lacking spirituality. That's why people who go off. The people that come back in certain ways are better than us because let's say you go to Eishel Torah, there's a whole curriculum in schools. I don't know what they call it, but the curriculum is spirituality. That's the curriculum. We don't have it.
Right.
We're never taught that.
Right.
We're raised that way.
But on the other hand, we have a very strong faith, right? Because Eishel Torah, they question more things.
Right.
We
don't feel that much connected.
Which brings me back to the question of biology. With biology,
get the people around.
if you're gonna, I am. So which brings me back to the question of biology, which is that if you teach children biology and they don't have such a strong faith,
The girls
right?
biology.
there's a limit.
Maybe, I don't know. And she didn't find any clear there?
Nothing. You know what good Jewish textbook is out there? You know,
Really? I'm not aware, okay.
such good Jewish textbook.
Good censorship,
Yeah.
huh?
You have everything. I'm telling you, so have everything. And these things are not in the Sienas of Vardar. I don't find them.
I hear you. Do you mind identifying yourself with the camera? What's your name?
Yes, my name is Yoli Katz. I live in Lakewood.
Lakewood. No wonder you speak such a good English.
I'm glad to give you any information.
How many children do you have?
I have 3 little girls.
What do you do for a living?
In the morning I'm still in BMG, if you know what that is. That's
Spanish Gavoa, yeah.
And right now I started teaching 2 to 4. I teach kids.
In Lakewood.
In Lakewood.
Ah, very nice. What do you think of the Perry Reich scandal?
About the Reich scandal?
Yeah.
I think, I what's her first name?
Perry.
Perry. I think Perry, obviously. This is simple that she's got some logical issues out there.
She's got what?
She doesn't come from a normal home.
You know what her
Parents
parents?
were divorced in the second marriage. She has one sister that's OTD.
That's OTD, is that?
That's off the D.
Off the D. Oh, okay.
Okay, just get the term. No, that's not the point. I couldn't care less about everything. There's two things that I really have a problem with. First, the fact that she cheated, I think that's the problem. Whatever you believe, the fact that you cheated on your husband, couldn't care less. You're on fire.
But
you didn't cheat once.
But she claimed that he cheated.
He didn't cheat, I know. He's just like a regular community guy. We people don't cheat. There is a percent of people, 100% that cheat, but this is not our problem. We know our issues. There's molestation going on in our community, yes, on a small scale. The cheating is a small issue. There is, yes. He's not the one. She definitely cheated. They didn't both cheat. Okay? She definitely cheated. She wants to be a model, whatever. She cheated. That's a problem. Hold on. But don't come and tell me that you still proud to be a Jew and you want to cheat. Okay, you're messed up. That's great. Second of all, I understand where she's coming from. Where Feldman, all I see is just an unhealthy child, meaning a child that's suffering. That's why I see a painful, suffering child. And I feel bad for her. She's had a father's retarded, mother left the band, an atheist and a lesbian and bisexual. And her father's a mentally retarded or emotional ill. I know the neighbor. I'm saying I've done some research on her. Reich has an agenda, and I understand her agenda. She wants to leave the community, which is fine with me, but she wants her kids. She has an agenda. Okay, so fine. So a person's an agenda. So of course she's gonna. And there are plenty of other people that have that same thing. They live.
Do you think that she should get at least partial custody of her children?
I don't think she's gonna get it in a law just because the fact that
I'm asking if you think she should.
Of course, I don't think she should.
Why of course. You don't think children should have a connection to a mom?
Let's say when I meet my wife and we're gonna get married, and I say to my wife, I love the way you are, you love the way I am. But you know that between me and you, we want from our kids something a little bit different. Let's say, for example, you want my kids to be, let's say, I'll give you an example that let's say pertains to my life. You want my kids to go to a certain school, which I know you went to that school, totally fine with it, but for our kids' sake, I want it to be different. And you know that you're fine with me being like this, but you want my kids to be a little bit different. So in a marriage, we're both fine with this. We love each other the way we are, but we want in our kids something a little bit different, right? So that means that for the sake of our kids, we're married. There's another aspect of marriage where we're sacrificing our lives for our marriage. Where's the sacrifice of the kid? Sure, when you're committed to a certain lifestyle and you come to change, part of the commitment of a marriage is that we're raising in a certain
So she should give way because she's violating the, so to speak, the implied contract.
Implied contract.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's the way
That
I
makes
look
sense. It's an argument, right?
That makes sense. And also she cheated. That's my forget about everything.
Well, that doesn't relate to the question of custody, though. I mean, that's a marital fidelity question.
That doesn't relate to custody. You know, I'm saying her crap that she's putting me out.
Sure.
Want to let me go?
No, I'm just.
I have no problem. I can't.
No,
I'm not saying nothing too philosophical. There's a lot. Every community has problems. Every community has issues. We have plenty of issues in our community. And you know what? One thing I can give credit for our community. We have issues in our community, and over the past 40 years, from so many issues that we have, we've come to learn not to put so many things in denial, and we try to do it.
Not to put so many things where?
In denial. We try to deal with it.
Right.
For instance, this internet thing. We're suffering from this for 50, 20 years almost. And finally, you know what went behind this. You know, politics went into this.
Right.
How much work, effort, tireless and man. This is unreal.
Right.
There are communities that we gathered over here. How different the communities are. This is a respectful event to me.
All right, thank you so much for talking to us. I'm Jacob Block from CivicNews.com. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Good night.